Welcome to Continuous 20. This is a dumbbell Metcon Continuous 20, and you're only going to need one dumbbell for today's workout. We're using one dumbbell for all 5 of the exercises I have up for today. As always with Continuous 20, we have 5 exercises. Each of those exercises we perform for 40 seconds, and with the dumbbell Metcon workouts, the 20 seconds of active recovery is complete 20-second of rest in between each of the exercises. And we go through all 5 of those exercises for 4 rounds for a continuous, time-efficient, and effective workout. Today's workout is going to get in your cardio. It's going to get the heart rate up. We're going to be holding on to lean muscle and also getting in some mobility work, explosive power, all the good things, all in 20 minutes. So let's walk down the 5 exercises I have for today. You will need one dumbbell that you can do all the exercises with good form and move relatively quickly through. All right, so the first exercise is a lateral switch. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm taking my dumbbell. I have a 15-pound dumbbell. I'm going to be taking that dumbbell to the side. We're going to be moving across. I'm going to pick it up with my inside arm. Squat down, pick it up, come over, switch it, set it down, come over, tap, come over, switch, tap. Okay, so we're getting that explosive movement off the ground by picking up that dumbbell. We're sitting low in a squat. We're not bending over to grab that weight. Just going side to side. And your modification is just going to be to walk into it. So pick it up, switch, take it down, over, tap. So working on mobility too as you reach to the ground. So if you can't reach all the way to the ground, maybe just not use the dumbbell and tap down to your knee or something like that, okay? Second exercise is a high knee to a front lunge. So getting in some running here. We're taking the dumbbell up at our chest and we're going to do high knees. So high knees, then you're going to stop and hold it. So a lot of core strength. Come forward into that front lunge, then explode off the ground, hold, and switch to the other side. So for this one, good posture. Get the knees up as high as you can. 1, 2, 3, hold it. Hold it there. This is where the challenge comes in. Take it forward into the front lunge, working quads, and explode off the ground and repeat on the other side. So of course, your modification is going to be just march it out. Maybe put your feet together, then do the lunge, step back into it, and repeat on the other side. Third exercise, we're going down to the ground for plank drag. So I'm going to be setting the weight off to the side of my plank. I want to drag the weight right underneath my belly button, and we're dragging it, so you're not picking it up. And as you drag it, you're not rotating your hips. Hips are at the ground. Modification will be to go from your knees to do this. You can go from your knees to do this. Or if you want to do it without weights, you can always just do the balancing and the shoulder taps as well. Okay, because then you're also working on keeping those hips square. You're working on that balance and stability on the 3 points, okay? So those are options for that one. Fourth exercise, we're doing devil's press, but single arm devil's press. And you're just going to be alternating what side you do it from. Now, devil's press is basically a burpee with an overhead press, okay? So for the single arm, I've got the dumbbell down. I'm going to come right over the dumbbell, down into the burpee. I'm going to come up, devil's press with one arm, come back down, set it down, and in that low squat, and come back, come all the way down, come up, other side. Okay, so you can choose to do a full push-up or go all the way to the ground. For this one, I might actually just, since it's similar, I might just do a push-up off of the dumbbell and then come up, press it up overhead, switch it out, set it down, push up, come up. And of course, modification, because I want to challenge you to do the movement, is just to walk into it, okay? So just to walk into it. So you're going to come down, walk it back, maybe go to your knees, your push-up, come up, and overhead press. All right, so you might get in fewer reps. That's okay, because you stay moving. If the overhead press for anyone is too difficult and you feel like you're leaning back, when you come up, put a foot behind you. That's going to help you cover more ground, have more foundation. It's going to be a little bit more support for that low back, okay? And fifth exercise, always do abs at the end. I always consider them dessert. Never leave them out. Hollow hold, pull over to a Russian twist. So holding onto the weight again. You're going to come into a hollow hold. You're going to come up and then twist, Russian twist. Send it back out. and up. Your modification is staying here, Russian twist, and then send the feet out. Bring them in, Russian twist. You can always keep your feet on the ground also when you twist, and then you're sending it out and a slight lean back for that modification also. Okay? You can do that without weight also. You can just do that body weight. Okay? So those are your 5 exercises with modifications for today. Go ahead and make sure you have some space. Choose a dumbbell that you can work through all these exercises with, and we're going to get started. Okay, this is going to be a tough workout. Always when we're using resistance with weights, those 20 seconds are for your recovery. Okay? All right, and this dumbbell Metcon continuous 20 is going to begin in under 10 seconds. We begin with the lateral hop switch. So starting on one side of the room, you're going to reach down with that inside arm, take it across. All right, squat down, pick it up, take it over, set it down, tap, come back, switch, inside arm, over, tap. And your modification is to just walk into it. If you can't reach down to the ground, you can just hold the weight and do this also. So if your mobility doesn't allow you to get all the way down, just hold on to that weight. But those of us that are grabbing that weight off the ground, it's that explosive power off the ground. Lifting and lowering and tapping, getting that mobility work in, warming ourselves up for the workout and not hurt right up. Make sure that those heels are on the ground, that you are sitting back, that you're not bending forward and rounding to pick up that weight. 10 more seconds of reps. We got to get some high knees in to that front lunge. Working on a lot of core strength here in this one. Good posture. So again, holding the weight up at the top. High knees. Hold it. Come forward. Explode up. So you come off the ground. Do it quickly. That's going to help you. And that standing leg is like a tree trunk. High knees, get them up there as high as you can. Quick. If you're just marching it out. Okay, you can do that. You can step into it, come up. Do that also. If you're with me, those knees up as high as you can. And quick. And 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Woo! Really work on that stability. A lot of core work there, okay? 10 more seconds. Going into plank drag, so we're going to be coming down to the ground. I'm going to set up to the side so you can see my hips are going to stay square. Modification is to do these from your knees or just do shoulder taps, but we are just dragging the weight, and it should be coming, right at midline here. No rotating, and try not to pick that weight up off the ground. If you feel unstable, set your feet a little wider, okay? And if you're here, get those shoulders right over your palms. Come forward into a plunge. Send those heels back. Squeeze the quads. Press your palm into the ground, okay? All right, rest. We have single arm double press next. And as a reminder, your modification for a double press is to walk through the exercise. I want you to do the exercise. Just walk through it. Okay, here we go. So I'm taking it down, push up, coming up, single arm, overhead press, take it down, other side. And up. And again, if you want to go and put that foot back there, when you do that overhead press, that's going to help you have a little bit more foundation underneath and not feel it so much in that low back. So I'm doing a deficit push-up off of the weight on the one side. Helps me to get a little lower. Less than 10 seconds. And down. So you're only going to get a few reps of those in, and that's fine. Okay, it's compound movement. We're doing a lot of things in that exercise. Focus on the good form. As you get it down, you feel warmed up through the workout. Maybe you get in a few more reps. Last exercise, hollow hold Pull over, go ahead and make your way down to the ground. Starting in a hold all the way out. Bring it in, twist and twist, send it back out. So your modification is you're not going into hollow hold, you're just here, rush and twist, send the feet out, bring them in, okay? If you're with me, up and twist, twist, send it out. Make sure you're breathing on ab work. And as you fatigue, hold tight to that dumbbell. You don't want to drop it on you. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Come on up. That completes one round. So going back to top with the lateral hops and switches, setting the weight down, getting that explosive power off the ground. If you can't go all the way down, you're just going to hold on to the weight, and here we go. Pick it up and over, set it down, and tap. Again, we are coming over, tapping the ground, and picking it up, switching. Switch the hands. There you go. Inside arm grabs the weight, inside arm sets it down. So you're switching it mid lateral hop there. Like I said, if you can't come all the way down, you're just here with the weight. Nice strong back as you do this. You're not letting those shoulders round forward. And 3, 2, 1. These exercises are going quick today. There's a lot to think about. All right, a lot to think about to keep your mind off the fact that it might be tough. 10 more seconds. High knees to front lunge. This might be the hardest one today. Bring that weight up to your chest. Woo! Give me some high knees. Hold it. Come forward. Explode off the ground. Hold it there. Woo! Good posture. So when you come up, hips right under your shoulders. Try to get those knees up as high as you can and as quick as you can. March into it if you need to. Explode off the ground. Woo. 15 seconds, final turns coming up. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. If the high knees are hard for you, just march it out. This is a great exercise for working those abs, for working your core, work on your stability, balance, posture, all that stuff. Leg drag, another exercise for good core strength. Here we go down to the ground. Take it across. Across. No rotating the hips. Hips out of the air. So if you're here, come on, get those shoulders over your palms. If you gotta go down to your knees, go down to your knees. If this is still too hard, shoulder taps, or just shoulder taps without the weight. Focus on that good plank. Press the palm into the ground. Feel that energy come up. Feel that belly button come in and out. Feel yourself in a nice straight line. Press. It's going to help you have that balance on 3 points. If you need to have your feet a little bit wider apart for more foundation, do that. All right, we got to get through the devil's press. So I'm doing a deficit push-up off of the dumbbell. Coming up, pressing. Switch it out. Go to your knees on the push-up if you want to. Step the foot back for that overhead press if you need to. Come down, push up, come up, and press. Switch it out. So when you come up to the press, if you need to step it back, that's going to help that low back. Other side. So like I said, you're not going to get a lot of reps of these in, but we're working a lot of muscles here. Less than 10 seconds, you're almost down to the final 5. And rest. So choosing a weight that you can move quickly through the exercise with, good form. All right, getting that cardio in, getting that conditioning in, holding on to the lean muscle. We're going into our hollow pullovers already, so you can make it down to the ground. Give yourself some room. You can really stretch out. Come up. Woo. Balance on those glutes. And side to side. Take it back out. Up. Try to get that dumbbell all the way back and all the way up. Knees come in and twist. Again, your modification will just be Russian twist. Take the knees out, slight lean back, come in. You can sit your feet on the ground too. Less than 10. Get that pull over in. And rest. Set that weight down. And carefully come up for round 3 already. All right, so now you know all the different modifications you can do for the exercises to help you to stay moving. It's harder as we go through the rounds, so we're adding weights. Here we go, lateral switch. Inside arm picks it up, switches out, inside arm sets it down, and tap. Pick it up, switch, down, tap. You're not rounding down, the knees are bending, hips are going back. Imagine there's a sofa or a bench behind you. If you cannot go all the way down, just holding the weight, switching it out, or stepping and step. Okay, at this point of the workout, you should be nice and warmed up. Move a little quicker. But always focus on good form first. And set it down. Woo! 20 seconds of rest. Hands over your head if you need to. High knees are next. I'm going to toughest one right here. Toughest one, because if your knees bother you, just march it out. Sometimes being on your toes can hurt, so just march it out. If you want to try high knees, hold it, take it down, and then explode. Get that standing leg like a tree trunk. Try to get those knees up as high as you can. Not get mine up as high as I want them to be. You always step into it high. Knees, take it down, and up. Woo! This is a tough one. Less than 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Plank drags. Next. You can go ahead and come down to the ground since we don't have to move during these 20 seconds. You come down to the ground. Breathe. Plank drags. Go ahead and set up in a perfect push-up position, plank position, across. So I'm just dragging that weight. I'm not picking it up, not rotating. I'm pressing this palm on the ground so I create really good stability so I don't rotate. Pressing the heels back, butts out of the air. If your hips are sagging, go to your knees and complete this exercise, or just do shoulder taps. You know what to do. You just stay moving with good form. Plank drags are such a great exercise for core, for flattening out your stomach. All right, what do we got next? Devil's press. All right, devil's press. You can always do these without weights too, just do a burpee. Okay, you can do that too. All right, here we go. I'm gonna face this way. Down, up, and send it up, switch it out. That deficit push-up with one hand on the weight not only helps you have a larger range of motion, but it's also good for folks who have wrist mobility issues. Keeps your wrist in line. Try to jump those feet all the way up to the dumbbell when you come up so that you can just squat and press. Because otherwise, if you come all the way back here, you could round that back. So try to jump those feet up as close to the wall as you can. If not, you're walking your feet up. It's also great for mobility. Okay. Final exercise in the round. Woo. Our holds to Russian twist. Take it back and come up. And balance there and side to side. Woo. Send it out. Maybe hold it here for a second and come up. Make sure that low back is into the ground when you come back. There's not a tunnel there. Come up, hold it here, and rotate. When you come up to the top, don't rest the dumbbell on your leg. Working on that balance up there at the top. If you need to put your feet down, you can do that. And you know your modification. Just doing a Russian twist and an in, side to side. Woo! All right, guess what? We have one round to go. 5 minutes, 5 exercises. Gonna finish this out strong. Make this your best round yet. You know the exercises, you're nice and warmed up. The glass is over half full. Finish lines in sight. Here we go. Inside arm, pick it up, set it down. But like I said, it's a squat here. We're not rounding out to pick it up, okay? It's very functional. When you are picking up groceries, luggage, heavy things off the floor, you squat down to pick it up. You're not rounding down, okay? I think we all know that, but I'm going to remind you. Same thing when we're working with weights. Get those heels on the ground. Send those hips back. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Complete 20 seconds of rest. Not a lot of time to rest, but time to breathe. Because we got to do high knees to the front lunge. Good thing is it's only 40 seconds here of work. Make it your best round yet. Here we go. Knees up, take it down, up, come on. Woo. Working on that balance, posture. Getting that heart rate up. Explosive power off the ground. Halfway done with this one, 20 more seconds, come on. Keep marching it out. Keep running. Keep pushing. Before you know it, you got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Try talking and doing that at the same time. All right, complete rest. Go ahead and come to the ground. Have a seat before night drags. Really focus in on this next exercise. Okay, I'm gonna face this way. Okay, drag it across. We're not rotating. Press that palm into the ground. That's a really key thing, I think, here. Press it into the ground, because then you're feeling that connection, that tension, and you're less likely to be a dead weight, okay? Do a nice stable body. Working on really good core strength, inner abs. Take it across and breathe. You got less than 10 seconds here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, devil's press. 2 more exercises to go. 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes of work. 80 seconds of work, to be exact. And here we go with our devil's press. Take it down and up. So jump all the way up, so you squat and press. Okay, if you can't jump all the way up, walk it up. This is great mobility work right there. And then up, okay? Lots of ways to do it. Stay strong, keep going. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way up and set it down. This round went by so fast. We have 1 exercise to go and we're done. And what a great use of just 20 minutes out of your day. I mean, anybody can wake up 20 minutes early most of the time, right? All right, here we go. Pull over, up, come on, up, and Russian twist. Send it back. And out. Maybe hold it here for a second, and come up, try to balance, twist. Exhale. Make sure you're breathing. You're not holding your breath throughout out of exercises. And you're not bouncing off your glutes when you come up off out of that hollow hold. Okay, all abs there. If you can't lift your torso, you're just doing that Russian twist. All right, 20 seconds left. We're just gonna breathe and work on getting our heart rate down quickly. All right, the more you do these workouts, here we go, 5, keep breathing, 4, 3, 2, 1. The more you do these workouts, whether they're the continuous 20 body weight or the ones with resistance, the more conditioned you're gonna get. The quicker your heart rate will come down during rest times at the end of the workout, okay? And that's something you wanna keep an eye on, okay? That's a marker of improvement, progress, good health, okay? Obviously, we're getting stronger with these workouts. We're working on reducing body fat while holding on to lean muscle. We're working on our mindset that we can do hard things, and they're time efficient. So we know we can do it, and we can get it done even when we're busy, okay? Name of the game. All right, y'all, hope you enjoyed this workout, and I will see you for our next continuous 20.